Joe Blue really does not give me a break to react to his other videos. Okay, he made this, you can't debunk me on a single point, stop trying. Sure, let's see how he starts it.
Hey guys, Joe Blue here, just going to do a quick reaction to Fritz Flitz's video here. Basically, we don't have to play it all. Basically, he's just...
Okay, we don't have to play it all. We don't need to listen to him because Joe Blue has already determined. Okay, sure. But how do you start?
saying that it's not a flat window, it's just a regular window.
Because that is factually correct.
And it really doesn't really make a difference.
It makes a huge difference.
Like, you can't debunk a multi-point argument with a single fact, even if it
Okay, we cannot debunk a multi-point argument with a single point based on this here alone. Sure, instead of you rambling on right here, let's go back to the video itself. It's this one here, the Filth of Hunt Showdown Part 14. Now, let's hear the multi-point from where the video starts.
Now, this is going to be a case of wall hacks.
Okay, so it's going to be a case of wall hacks. Flash forward to your death.
Are you footsteps?
Yeah, I've just dropped down but back in
there's somebody right on top of me. Fucking hell. That's wall hacks,
on top,
man.
Okay, so he's on top of you, and that's wall hacks. You say it again in the video itself.
Yeah, that's
wall
obvious to me,
wall
man.
hacks.
Shout myself.
That's wall hacks, man.
Repeating yourself 3 times. Dying to it, that's wall hacks. Talking over your cousin, that's wall hacks, that's wall hacks.
Wall hacks.
Wall hacks again.
Oh, there's another dude, another team.
The guy's
So is
cheating.
he literally on top?
Okay, so the guy over there is now also just a cheater. Like, you have now said it 4 times. Let's go to the commentary.
Through the fucking window, ran straight in bank. Okay, so it's pretty simple. We come...
It is pretty simple. Now, to save everyone from the case, I will post this one here. And then not fast forward, go through it slowly. I will also pull it up so I can see where it ends. I will do for Joe's section by itself, not his cousins. Joe's claiming that the guy that killed him uses wall hacks. Now, only on that focus there, because that's the player he wants to target. He cried it on his in his death instantly. So let's hear it.
Running in here, there's clearly like a gunfight or something going on in the distance. For some reason, this team that seems to come to us isn't going towards where they know there's people fighting, right? It seems like they know we're approaching. People are going to say you can hear footsteps. How far they are away, they're not hearing footsteps at the range they are there. They're not behind this house. They're far behind the second house. You're not going to hear the footsteps here, so they're clearly in position to wait for us rather than go towards the fight that's already happening. So they seem to have knowledge that we're approaching.
It's not in here. Red.
It's like a 40 meter radius. It's probably only just gone red as we stepped into that area. They're still like waiting on the spot. They're still camping here like they have knowledge in it beforehand.
Red.
I'm walking forward.
Red.
We don't even hear any footsteps or anything of where they are. We just know they're close by. Crouch, so my footsteps have been muffled. Not going to know that I've gone into this building.
Yeah, I've just dropped down.
But as soon as I go into the building, they run around immediately and shoot me straight through a door or a window that I don't think is even visible. It's just got flaps on the window.
Yeah, I've just dropped.
So you can see there on the left.
Yeah, I've just dropped.
So you can see on the left here, the window's not actually fully open. You can't actually see directly through it. And it's like he just runs around, bang, shoots me straight through the thing. And I'm crouch walking. He can't have knowledge over the red that I've crept into here. And he runs around immediately as I open the door and go in. He runs around and attempts to shoot me straight through the this barricaded window.
Just dropped down, back in it.
So you can see that basically this door gets blown completely off. So I think there is actually, I think it's the door. It must be a window. I must be looking at this wooden bit here. This must be a wooden flap window, and he's just basically blown straight through the flap window directly onto me. So he doesn't even have vision for a headshot, body shot, chest shot. I'm crouched, so he can't really see if I'm standing, crouching. He doesn't know where to make the shot. He just ran around, bang, instant reaction, shoots me straight through a open window, through a closed window.
Yeah, I've just dropped down, back in it.
So So you can see it basically busts open right there.
Drop down back in it.
So the shot goes off. So my mate comes around here.
And this is where he then starts talking about his mate. Oh, that was a lot, and I'm sorry. Now, there is a clear gunfight going on in the distance. For some reason, this time isn't going for time. No, team. This team isn't going for the gunfight, but for us. Sure. They are at the compound, waiting for you, specifically you, because they magically know Joe Blue is approaching. They are not going for the gunfight. Why? 2 reasons. Low on hunt dollars, or 2 possibilities. Low on hunt dollars, or they are separate, which you're actually showing here. They are separate, or at least one of them, someone is shooting your mate in the back here when he turns around here. There, your mate just got shot. If I'm not mistaken, I can do this. There, you see. Your mate just got shot from the back. Not the point. For some reason, this team isn't going for the gunfight, but for us. The gunfight is far away. Someone is here, and another is there. They are split apart. This guy here might just be waiting for his mate to catch up to him, because they are split apart. So they work better together, just like you and your mate was running glued together here. The other one could literally just be checking out the compound over here. I will load into this map as a trial, and then I will show. But that comes later on. People are going to say you can hear footsteps, but with how far they are, they're not going to hear the footsteps. I'm reading this one here. They are far behind the second house. You're not gonna hear footsteps. If we just pull this one forward, I don't care about that one. Okay. Apparently I cannot do that. Close. There we go. The illusory truth effect is the tendency to believe false information to be correct after repeated exposure. False information, pause to read, I will remove it now. Going back to the video. Not that one. Going back to the video. You are saying that you cannot hear you and your mate running here.
That's the point.
Jumping, whatever. Wood.
It's not
into
in
the
here.
building. Running into the building. You cannot hear all this behind that house. It is impossible for you to accept all this wooden running can be heard behind the house. He could literally just be sitting there, waiting for his mate to catch up, asking if that's him running, and his mate was like, no, I'm not even close to you. They then know someone else is here. Okay? Clearly in position to wait for us. I just said they're clearly in position waiting for their teammate to catch up to him. You have no evidence that they are waiting for you. They seem to have knowledge that we are approaching. Let's play that again.
It's not in here.
Move along.
Okay. One more time. They seem to have knowledge
It's
we're
not in here.
approaching.
Move along.
Red, 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 red.
Okay. Okay. They magically seem to have knowledge that you are approaching. 40 meters. No. 30 meters. But you say 40 meter radius. 30 to 40 meters to get red. They're waiting within the area for us. They camp here like they have knowledge. They are waiting for their mate to approach. and get onwards into the gunfight, so they're not double up one person, but can back each other up in a gunfight. That is pretty common, pretty normal for people to be doing in 2, 3, and 4 stars gameplay. Now, if by chance they have picked this clue here, which I'm fairly certain we cannot even see because you are not looking at the clue. Nope, the clue is back here. You're not even looking at the clue. You're not even going in the direction of the clue. Can you go around there? I'll need to load in and see. But if, like any normal human being and a team would be doing, if they have taken the clue, like you are also gonna be doing here, they don't hear the red. Meaning...
Red.
That... and that is heard by them. Now, you even... If we go a little back...
Red.
Before you even open the door, I will play it one more time. Before you even open the door, you hear a few footsteps. And you react to it yourself doing this.
Are you footsteps?
You react to it yourself. You look back, see your cousin is too far away. Listen to it one more time. You get up to the door. Before you open it, there are footsteps over here. You can literally hear they are over here.
Red.
There we go. Proved there are footsteps. They don't have the clue making a crap ton of noise, so they also heard the door. Next, I'm walking forward, crouch, so my footsteps are muffled. Not gonna know I've gone into the building.
Are you footsteps?
Yeah, I've just dropped down back in it.
There's somebody right on top of...
Okay, you hear the footsteps, you hear them running. Why are you not trying to figure out where they are or take cover? Why? Why? You're asking to be killed. As soon as I've gone into the building, they run around, shoot me straight through the door or window that I don't think is visible, turns back to indicate that the door is visible, that the door are the flaps on the window.
Fucking hell. That's... They're not hearing it. Probably only just they have footsteps or anything of where they are muffled. Not going to know that I've gone into this building.
Yeah, I've just dropped down.
But as soon as I go into the building, they run around immediately and shoot me straight through a door or a window that I don't think is even visible. It's just got flaps on the window.
You got it there.
Or a window that I don't think is even visible. It's just got flaps on the window.
You're already here stating that it just got flaps on the window. You are saying the door are the flaps. But that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever because you just opened the door. You can see here on the left, the window is not actually fully open. You can actually see directly through. You cannot actually see directly through, and he's like, run around, bang, shoot me. Now, I didn't pause it correctly. You're saying that spot there is the window itself. You're saying that little crack here is the window itself. You're not saying this thing here in your death section. Can I get you up and stand? Here. You're not saying this thing here is the window. You're saying this here is the window. But you then continue, blah, 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 blah. I'm crouch walking. He cannot have knowledge that I am crouch walking over the red because he already picked the clue, so you hear the red. He doesn't. He has knowledge that you are crouching and opening the door because you reacted to him actually going around. It was not even running, it was walking. Runs around and shoots straight through this barricaded window. You're talking about that one there. You can see this. See basically this door has blown completely off. It must be a wooden flap window blown straight through the flap window directly onto me. Okay. I'm gonna load into this compound here using the trial. I'm gonna find this window here exactly like this and show you. And then I'm gonna find this window here with flaps on it and show you that vision of what it would be with flaps, or as Hunt calls it, shutters. He can't really see. I'm standing, crouching. He doesn't know where to make the shot. Runs around, bangs, shoots me through an open window. Joe knows it's an open window. And then corrects his mistake because it does not fit the lies that he's telling. Okay, done. If I start the initial clip here, we're gonna see that he runs up like this. Runs over here. And if I stop here, you can see the window. Or rather, you can see the flapped version of the window. This one here have the flaps. So it's not gonna actually show the window by itself. If I interact with it, you can bolt in. Absolutely nothing there. There's nothing that can break here. If it is like this, it's looking like one thick line all the way through, two small lines on each side, and all the small wooden things across. Yes, Joe Blue will be right that he cannot be seen through. The only section he would have time, the enemy would have time, to see Joe is if he went here and saw like this, and then went over and shot. That's the only logical reason why the enemy would see him. This here was the situation. That is wood. There will be a wooden sound in that case. The trial starts with me facing this direction. If I turn around, I have the compound there. I have the building here. Now I have both a window with transparent glass and the shutters. I can close the shutters and the window is still there. I can close the shutters and the window is still there. I can vault into the window and break it. I can punch it and break it. It will make a sound like shattering glass. I will punch it. And you can see the small things shattering down too. Now I can close it again and open it again. The window will not reappear. You saw the cross on the window. I will load the map one more time. Now, again, loading into the exact same trial, showing you the last version of the window from where he started running. I will then stop here and have you note this one. I don't know if I can actually do a screenshot. Nope, it didn't take a screenshot. What I can do is then this. Two small lines and one across. Actually, it's just one. It's the angle of the inside of the building. You can see the building inside is actually there. It's the light from behind. So it's one like that and one like that. I will show you again here. You can see the light, the white thing there in the background, there. If I do like this here, I have one across and one in the line directly like this. So one like this and one like that. It is insanely possible to see through. You even have the window in the background that is making it visible for the enemy. Oh, but the door was open. Okay, sure, the door was open. You died here. The window is majority of the section free from the door. You died approximately here. I can go further back to you. You crouched in like this here. And I was right, you cannot go through here. You don't even know the compound. There is an open space here. The clue was over here. Here, if I'm not mistaken. There. How the fuck do I ping on this computer? Like that. The clue was there. You can see the white thing from there on his video. Even if you argue that you were only standing here, still majority of the window is open. This paddle here, if we focus on it, seen, okay, no longer seen. Needs to be standing basically in the middle, which should be here. You should then be able to hide yourself. From the middle of the window, you should be sitting here, which gives that big visual into the compound itself. Back to your video. You should be standing basically here. Further ahead, further ahead, further ahead, further into, further into. And now if we go slowly, you could argue that they're standing middle of the window. But you're also standing further into the compound, into the building itself. So what you're saying is that from here, this position here, it should be impossible. Oh crap. They can see you. They can literally see you. Jesus Christ. Also, one more time. Glass. You saw the shattering. Now, let me go back to Joe's video. And have the shot here. There we go. He's about to turn around. You saw the shattering. This here is the shattering of the window. Glass, 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 glass shatters. Wooden things to keep the window in place shatters glass. You can literally see all the glass flying around. Now this here is factually how the game works. There's nothing you can argue that goes against this. To say, for some reason they're waiting for us, you need to prove they were waiting for you and not his teammates. You have not done that, you're just saying that. Baseless statement, worthless assumption. They're too far behind the second house, you're not gonna hear footsteps. You repeat yourself saying that. But on the video, you yourself are proving.
It's not in here.
If I close Hunt Showdown, I can just hold the floor. If I close Hunt, you yourself are proving this.
Yeah.
Move along.
Red, 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 red.
Running this close to the house, they can clearly hear that. Running is approximately 70 meters distance, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. If I am, you need to show it. You're saying that this distance, it is impossible to hear you're there. clearly in position to wait for us, you need to prove that. Not just say that. You have not brought any evidence that they are waiting for you. He could be waiting for his teammate. They could be on each side of the compound, waiting to say, should we extract or go for the fight? There's nothing here that indicates they're waiting for you. You just got unlucky and caught a team waiting for going forward. They seem to have knowledge we are approaching. You are showing here that you are making noise. 40 meters, 30 to 40 meter radius to get red. They are within the area for us. Yes, they are. For you, it is red. They already picked the clue. So that is not red for them. I will go forward here. Actually, I don't think it was the clue you saw here. Because it should highlight red for him. Now that I think about it. Is it shining here? No, it's not. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's the only thing he can see. He's on the wrong side of the clue. I'm walking forward, crouch. My footsteps are so my footsteps have been muffled, so I'm not going to be heard going to the building. There is nothing there to make noise for them. This clue makes noise for you and no one else. As soon as I'm into the building, they run around. That's a lie. A blatant lie. You are here. Oh, sorry. I want to do this one. Footsteps.
Are you footsteps?
And you react to it. Even as you open the door, you react to it. You react to it. So no, they are not running around as soon as you enter the building. They're doing it before, because they heard you. And they are even more certain in regards to you entering the building when you open the door. They know exactly where you are. Turns around to indicate the flaps of the window. The door here are not the flaps. I showed you 3 times what the window would look like. You can see on the left the window is there. No, it's not the window. You're misdirecting. You are lying and you are faking evidence because it does not, reality and facts does not support your lies. You cannot actually see me directly through it and he's like run around and bang me blah. You can see you and I proved it. I'm crouch walking, they don't have knowledge, I'm crouch walking over the red. The clue is red for you, not for them. Him. Runs around, shoot me straight through this barricaded window. Now it's a barricaded window, not a flapped window. Not a window with shutters. That there is one version of the barricaded windows. This here is not what the window looked like. It's not with shutters either. The window looks like this.
Good.
Looks like this here. Transparent glass.
It's not.
From over here, it
Yeah.
has had the same
Along.
visual.
Red.
the entire time. There's
Red.
nothing here that indicates anything for like a closed or barricaded window. Okay, you can then argue, why would they do this?
Yeah.
Why would they run up to you and shoot you through a window? Why would you enter the house with the clue already making noise? How do you know that they are not sitting there waiting for you? Now, as an example, if they were sitting waiting for you, you have no visual that they are not directly behind this door here. Right now, you're sitting with a shotgun distance, literally giving your own position away, turning the back to a potential enemy. Oh, we have shutters there also. Shutters on this window here too. But right now, you're potentially with your back to an enemy. Luckily, they were not there. You turn around and see they are not there. They could have been sitting at those two barrels and you would have never noticed. What would you have to do? Cried wall hacks again. This here is an indication of wall hacks according to you. You can basically see this door is blown off. No, you can see that window is blown off. It must have wooden flap. It must be a wooden flap window. No, it must be a normal, ordinary window blown straight through the flap window directly onto me. No, blown straight through the normal window directly onto you. He doesn't even have vision for a headshot, body shot, chest shot. He has complete vision of a headshot, body shot, chest shot. I proved to you in the trial. I showed you in the trial the 3 versions of a window that can be manipulated. A barricaded window cannot be done anything to whatsoever, regardless how much you shoot it. You cannot destroy a window like this. It's impossible in Hunt. If this was what it looked like, yes, he would struggle see you slightly more, but not impossible. He couldn't vault into the building, but still shoot you through this. He can't really see I'm standing crouching, doesn't know where to shoot. I literally just went over that. Runs around, bang, shoots me through an open window. Exactly, it is an open window. Reality does not like... no, reality does not support your delusion. Could have said reality does not like your delusion. It's basically the same result. And you change it to a closed window because you know you need to lie about it before anything here in that video is actually supporting your lies. Okay, now that we have gone through all the points you made,
one aspect of it.
then listen to what it is you're saying. That's a long video. I'm sorry. Now, what are you going to do?
But there are other aspects to consider.
What other aspects are there to consider? That's for you to now tell us so we can actually do it. Wait. Ah, sound. There's sound.
Point.
You footsteps.
Yeah.
So let's just watch the little bit where I get shot. You footsteps.
Yeah. I've just dropped down back in it.
There's somebody right on top. So there's no time to stop right there, right? He just runs around, bang. He's literally 90-degree turn.
Okay, it's a 90-degree turn. I will need Hunt one more time. I don't need a specific window to match. I just need the compound itself. We have now established the window is with glass, transparent, actually see-through glass that can easily be broken by just simply hands punching it. Easily broken. We have now established that. You're saying it's a 90-degree turn. Okay. Let me show you multiple 90-degree turns. That's not gonna work. He's sitting here, covering that angle and that angle for himself. Because the gunfight is over there. He hears you. Technically, he could have shot you through here. Because the door is right there. That's... nope. Okay, fair. This is a barricaded window. It didn't look like this. Doesn't matter. You can still see you. He can still see you. That's the window. The door. That's the door. He could technically just have stood back here and see you open the door. He could technically just have been standing here, seen you make shadows for that section right there, and then come running through. Now, 90-degree angle. Bang. Oh, I'm sorry, it was the window. 90-degree angle. He can see over there. There are no one there. No one he needs to take care of. 90-degree angle. Bang. Sorry, that didn't work either. He can see over there. No one over there. 90-degree angle. Bang. That's not 90 degree. Bang. 90-degree angle. Sorry, that didn't work for you either. No one over there. He can see on the pathway. No one over there. Bang. 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 90-degree angle. He can hear the door being opened because he already took the clue. He took the clue that... No, it was right there. The clue was like right there. Right there. He can hear the clue. Runs over. Knows you're either inside or on the side of the building. Inside, on the side. Inside, on the side. Free over there as he runs around the house. He can see here. You hear the footsteps. And then you are asking, is that you? And then you hear him running over. Bang, shoot you. He's already covered his angle, showing that he is not in danger. That's the flap window. This window here is not existing on that over there. I'm actually having the window itself. And I am trying to find the window. Can I find it without loading the map? No, I can't. Where's the window? There is the window. Fuck, no, here. Your window have these two lines going through it. It makes that noise when broken. And Hunt is still playing in the background. Close.
There's somebody right on top.
You
So
could hear
there's no...
You could hear the window. Now I have already gone through the 90-degree angle and so many other points. Now let's hear you move the goalpost.
There's no time to stop right there, right? He just
There is time to stop because he saw you.
runs around, bang. He's literally 90-degree turn.
No, he knew he was free. There was no enemy in line of sight for him to running up here, and he got you. That's your mistake, not him cheating.
Staring straight into the window. He's ran around and gone bang.
Yes, he stared straight into the window because you had two positions you could be. Not 100, not 3, only 2. In the building, outside the building. It's that simple.
So, let's go back.
Yeah, go back, Joe. Show that you are wrong. You can sit here, and you can sit in there. 2 positions.
Right, I now, as soon as I start moving forward, he also starts running forward.
No. As soon as you opened the door, he was already checking whether or not his angle was actually free or he needed to take cover. I can show you here.
Good.
That's annoying to listen to. Footsteps there. Now, 35 seconds into your video.
Are you footsteps?
Yeah.
Here he starts running. 3 seconds later. I'm not going to say 3.5. I'm not going to say 3.7. I'm actually going to give you the benefit of the doubt that he is reacting too fast. He starts running before you even walk into. You can hear it again.
Are you footsteps?
Yeah, I've just dropped.
Before you move, you can hear the heavy footsteps of running.
Down, but back in
There's
it.
somebody right.
And you could hear the glass, metal cans right there. You could hear that he stopped and takes a little to shoot. Let's go back again.
Few footsteps.
Yeah, yeah, I've just dropped down back in
There's
it.
somebody right on top of me. No, you
I forgot
footsteps.
to show this one here.
Yeah, yeah, I've just dropped down back in
There's
it.
somebody right on top of me.
From 39 to 41 before you get shot. If I go back frame by frame, frame by frame, just taking before you tilt over, before the marker is there. Okay, 40, 39 to 40, 39 to 40. That's how slow he is. An entire second, 1,000 milliseconds to turn around and shoot you. Now, continue your lies.
You got the red going off. There's no way he's
No, the red is for you, not the enemies. Never assume the red is for both of you. Never.
hearing me crouch walk into this building.
There is every opportunity that he can hear you crouch walk into the building.
I'm wearing like the Reaper skin, I believe. So it's a pretty dark skin.
Open hunt again. Reaper skin. I can do nothing to turn this guy around. This here should be a very dark skin, difficult to see. In that situation, I would say he's more difficult to see. 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 She's more difficult to see. He's basically the same. Still covered a lot, but still having a lot of brighter things. Reaper. Bright, bright. This here is not black. This here is brightened or bleached. This here is the black things. They are not equally black. This here is more dark. This here is more dark than that there. This here is black. This here is blue. Black. More difficult to see. Too far. This is the Reaper. He should technically come around with that. Yeah, we should see him from his perspective. So this here should be to the enemy. But the cloak in itself is the same color all around. I cannot, unfortunately, turn him. Unfortunately. But still, this here is what the Reaper looks like.
Started weeping, now we're going to weeping again.
We make too much
Right.
because last year if we lose all.
Come here.
I would rather zombies.
They can steal.
It's loud as well. It's there.
But she exploded. She is already.
Kept two. They're not.
I got hit by.
On you.
There's not a cashier up there.
No.
So can you hear the? Yeah, I don't have. Fair enough. There's not a cashier. Too fucking out.
Did I literally just... No. This here is my clip in... well, my partner's clip in Nichols prison. You can see here, I'm gonna... fuck. Here. she's on the outside of the prison. I'm on the inside. Had I picked someone in here, it would be equal to the exact same situation as you and your mate here. You're not super far away, but it's the exact same situation. Now, this here is also the exact same situation as him and his mate. Him being here picking the clue, his mate being somewhere else in the compound. They are not two different compounds. They are within distance of each other, helping in the same compound. If I then play it like this instead, Blanchette, all the way down, you can see I'm already over here. There are no enemies here. You can see that I'm running there. My teammate, my partner is here, going for the clue over here. While she's up here, that was too fast. Normal speed. Slow down. Stop moving so fast. You can see I'm still super far away. While I'm back there, she's then going for the next clue. Now I have moved from over there further into the graveyard thing along here. You can see we are not together. We are split apart. That's just another evidence that people do split apart. You crying about this team being split apart is just proof that you demand others must be playing the exact way you are playing. Like, there is a reason why you're stuck so low and are so bad at the game. It's because you have absolutely no skills in the game whatsoever.
Waiting for us to approach in and then to box us in from the other side.
No, they're not waiting for you. You need to prove that they were waiting for you, and not that you just coincidentally ran into them. That is Hunt Showdown. People can run into each other randomly without any cheat in it.
Suggests they had information that we were.
Show that that they had the supposed information. Show it. Don't just say it. That's baseless statement. A thing you are so happy to point out to everyone.
Were on their way over there long before we ever got there.
If it was long before you ever got there, don't you think they would have positioned themselves in the other house to get you from behind? Or his mate would position himself in the other house to knock out your mate? Like, there are so many other arguments for what they would do if they had knowledge long before you got there. He could have sit in this house to get you. He could have sit underneath the bridge to get you. His mate could have sitting on the compound there in the main building, sniped, scoped under the other building. There are so many suggestions to do better if they had the knowledge.
And you can't determine, depending on the map layout. I don't know if I even have I'll have to look through the video file if I still have it. You know, what the circumstances of the map was. I mean, I don't know where they came from.
It doesn't matter. Where they came from is completely irrelevant. They are here right now with a clue that you're about to take that they already had taken. Why are you at the clue that they just picked? Why are you at the clue that they just picked, Joe? Why are you hunting them down? Why are you here gunning for them? You just got caught off surprise. You have gone straight for them.
You know, if they knew that we were coming, like, there's no evidence of that. As far as
There's no evidence that they knew you were coming. None whatsoever. So where is the evidence? You claim there is. Show it.
I know, like, we had a fight, I believe, much earlier in the game. I believe it's the one where I went to change my sound profile, killed those other two dudes, the dude who bled to death, and that's the only fight that we had. And then we moved straight to the docks from there to come straight here and get the next clue.
Okay, so you had a fight. What if they didn't have a fight, so they got here before you, then they picked the clue, and then you arrived? What about that? There's nothing factual that supports they were waiting specifically for you. What if they only were running around for zombies farming? What about that? You just appear as if you're gunning for them, wall hacking your way to these guys here.
So we weren't being intercepted. No one predicted that we were coming this way.
You literally just said that you were not intercepted and no one predicted you were coming this way here. So now you have just denied all the other things that they had knowledge you're coming here.
Like, it didn't happen. So the facts are, they were all...
The facts are, the other team in this compound here had picked the clue. We're now deciding what to do, and then you appear. That's facts. If you say something else, you need to prove the evidence falls on that. Otherwise, what you're doing is make false accusations.
already waiting in advance. His mate was split off in another location.
I just proved to you that people do split apart. It's not because of cheat, it's just something people do.
Having to come around and box my mate in.
In that case, okay, your mate was hiding in the other building or somewhere near the other building while you're over here. Are you trying to box someone else in, gunning for the clue here? Like, you're literally going for the clue, hoping to make sure that it doesn't make any noises, and your mate is gonna box them in together with you when another team is coming for the clue here. That's what you're arguing. You and your mate are cheating because you are splitting apart, ready to box people in.
I move into the building at the same time they run around.
No, they started running before you moved into the building. I have already proven that.
So they couldn't have heard me go into the building.
They could have heard you go into the building because the red is not making noises. Stop using the redness or the clue as an indicator for anything because it does not affect them.
They come straight to the window, knowing that I'm clearly not covering the angle.
No, they're not knowing that you're clearly not covering the angle. You're just retarded and not covering the angle. That's on you, not on them. That's your mistake, not their cheat.
It would seem they had knowledge of that.
No, they took a gamble on that and absolutely nothing else.
And they're exposing their own position.
They are exactly exposing their own position. You're just not playing to the advantage of them exposing their own position. You have the drilling, you could have changed to shotgun shells, and shot through the window. You even have, can I go far enough back for this? I should pick the other video. Here, you even have that, so you are ready for when they come running. But you are not using it, you are not playing to your advantage. Actually, they could be worse than you, and you're just playing with your head under your arm right here.
Covering the angle, it would seem they had knowledge of that, and they're exposing their own position, completely confident that it doesn't matter if they know that we hear them coming and just blast me straight through the window.
But it didn't matter if you heard them coming. You just showed it in your own video. You died. You heard them coming. You asked your mate if it was him, and you did absolutely nothing about it. You just blindly, headlessly, retardedly charge further towards the clue. You even point towards the clue as you enter the building. There's nothing here. You cannot walk through there. You need to go around like this, 2 angles, or the window. You hear them coming, but you don't look at the window. What you're doing is like babies looking at their parents, and then the parent is hiding their hand in front of their face and saying peekaboo. And then the parents are removing their hands, and the baby is like, "Hey, you're there? Huh?" That's what you're doing right now.
Like, however way you look at it, there's no way that what this guy's doing is legit.
However, the way you look at it, every single thing this guy is doing proves that he plays legitimately.
You don't expose your position.
No, you don't expose your position. Why did you then open the door? Like, they already picked the clue. You already heard them coming walking. And after you open the door, why did you enter? Because you already heard the footsteps. You already heard them running. Why did you enter exposing your own position?
And run around to what you know is an open window that I could be covering it when you've just exposed your...
Why weren't you covering it? That's the biggest question there is then. If you're so hung up on them needing to be afraid of you covering the window, why were you not covering the window? You're literally arguing that you are insanely horrible at Hunt by saying that you did not cover the window, but they need to be afraid of a phantom that needs to be covering the window. You're saying that you are insanely bad at the game because you cannot cover the window.
your own position and not assume that the person would be holding the angle after you've exposed your own position.
You're repeating yourself over and over and over and over again. The elusive truth effect. Why were you not covering the angle, Joe? Why? You heard them coming. Cover the angle.
So I'm saying, like, however you break down the facts, man.
However you break down the facts, man, you died to a legit player and are now feeding on lies. You're repeating yourself, saying they need to be afraid of a player covering the window. But the player they killed did not cover the window. Facts speak for themselves. However you look at the facts, however you break down the facts, they speak for themselves. Fact states you did not cover the angle. They had apparently nothing to be afraid of. They took a gamble. You are worse than they were.
There's no way that this guy's running around. And Fritz Flitz...
He was not running around. He was not running around. He came up to you after you opened the door. He took the gamble that you are either inside or outside and not covering your angle. He won on that gamble. Hunt Showdown is not your little theater. People do not play accordingly to the manuscript you are creating to make yourself look better than you actually are. If this person needed to be afraid of someone covering the angle, then why did you not cover the angle?
Just trying to make out, look at this fucking comment this dude's saying. Look what this fucking idiot's saying, man.
Okay, look at this fucking... Like, why do you continuously insult people? That right there is an ad hominem. Okay, what comment?
Look what this fucking idiot's saying.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Okay. He's an idiot. Okay.
Like, the reactions was fairly basic.
Yes, they were. It took 1 entire second for them to react at the window and shoot you. You say that you have a demigod reaction time. I can show that too. Is it further down? Demigod reaction time.
Random 1%. Demigod status. So number 1, ranked number 1. We come here. This is the test I've just done. So this is like live now. So what's my score here? 156. Top 14%, 15%. Let's say round it up. So I'm in the top 15% of people in the world, which is pretty good. This is like.
Okay, according to you, you have a 157 millisecond reaction time. They used a full second to react to you actually being there and crouching further into the building. They saw you keep crouching.
By fairly, he means he knows they're not basic, but he's putting fairly because he wants to try and...
Okay, the standard human point-click reaction time is 250 milliseconds. Fairly basic is slower than 250 milliseconds. However, 1 second equals to 1,000. 1,000 milliseconds. That right there is a fairly basic reaction.
bring the argument into his domain so that he can use it against me.
No. He's arguing against what your fucking lying video is about. You are being insanely dishonest about this player here. Like you are about every single person on your entire channel.
There's nothing basic about it. The guy runs up to the window at a 90-degree angle.
No, the guy ran up to the window, already covering the window because he knew the angle was already covered from the path walk. He knew that there were no one covering your back because before you even opened the door, you heard the footsteps and he was already then seeing if anyone was looking his direction. That's why he could run up. That's why he was actually already sidestepping to see into the window.
And instantly shoots me through the window.
Instantly in 1,000 milliseconds, 1 full second.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Shall we watch it again?
Yes.
Yeah, I've just dropped down back in it.
Right, there's the footsteps right on my left. Bang.
Yes. They stopped also. Used a full second.
Immediate.
Back in it.
You see here. I cannot highlight that even more. 39 in your own video.
Right, there's the footsteps right on my left.
40. It changes. It's over it's over 157 milliseconds.
Bang. Immediate. Straight to the window. Boom.
There's somebody right on top of me.
As soon as I go to turn,
You should have turned far before. Why are you looking away from where they're coming from? Why are you looking into a wall? Like, how retarded are you? Why are you looking into the wall and not covering the window? You're saying that they should expect a person covering the window. Why were you not covering the window?
bang.
There's somebody right on.
Yeah, I've just dropped down back in it.
There's somebody right on top of me.
Right? He ran straight there at a 90-degree angle like he knew.
No, it's not a 90-degree angle. You need to prove that it's a 90-degree angle. Not just claim it. That's a baseless claim.
I wasn't holding the angle. That again, like, you can't see that these guys are better than me.
They are better than you. You're not covering the window. He got a lucky shot based on that.
When they're not playing good.
They are playing better than you. They're literally playing better than you. That's why they're killing you. You heard his footsteps. You heard him running up. And you did absolutely nothing to defend yourself. What you did was headlessly walk straight towards a wall.
That's not good to just run around to a window and go bang. That's what...
That is good. When their enemy is so fucking dumb. That is good, yes. It's not 3-star, it's not 4-star. But it's better than 2-star. Like you are.
cheaters do. Cheaters run out with full confidence because they know they've got an aimbot on wall hacks to...
Okay, so now being confident in your gameplay is cheating. Now you're moving the goalpost from wallhack over to wallhack and aimbot. You need to prove that it's an aimbot jump. I'm done here. All your multiple points, I even went through and quoted you. Come on up. And quoted you multiple times in your original video what it is you're whining about. Now you're moving the goalpost. I'm not gonna stand for that. Your video has been proven insanely wrong and now you want to change the narrative to be something else. That's not how we do it, Joe. Just because you got caught lying multiple times on my channel even, we don't change the narrative to fit your horrible skills in games. That's not how it works. You have been debunked on a single point because you are not making more points. Your point is that they used wallhack and cannot see through the window. And yes, they can. You're repeating yourself, which is part of the illusory truth effect, in a desperate attempt to be more legitimate. But facts does not support you. Reality, logic, and critical thinking does not support you. End of discussion. This was I Can Do Better, and I literally just proved to you again and again and again that I can. I hope you enjoyed it.